All right, everybody. Scott Pierce here at Listings to Leads. Welcome to the call today. We are going to go over how to market a listing, could be yours or borrowed. And let me know that we are good to go. And let me know if you got a listing that you're marketing or if you're marketing a borrowed listing. Either way, I would love to hear what you got going on. I can make sure that we make this applicable for every single person here. We're going to review a just listed listing. And we got a brand new, if you're in our mastermind group, if you're not, let me do this. I'll put the link and see if you can get in there. Excuse me. And what we got is a brand new custom question. So when you run an ad for a coming soon, just listed, active, open house, your listing, borrowed, anything, right? That's a buyer lead. These are the 3 questions that are going to be default. They are editable, so I'll show you how to change them a little bit later. It's what's your time frame to buy? Do you have a home to sell? And what would be most helpful right now? And they're all phenomenal. All right, all of them. But regardless of whatever they reply here, whatever they select in this 3rd question, you want to make sure that your follow-up reflects that. We'll be talking about that in the call today when we get to that point. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because it is going to be a very powerful way to make sure that we engage and convert these leads that we're generating on Facebook ads, along with all the other tools that we're using. So go to listingstoleads.com, go ahead and sign into your account. When you log in, let's go to listings. If you need help getting listings into your account, let our support team know. Hopefully they're coming in from a data feed. And if you got a listing presentation coming up, make sure you add that to your account. All right. We want to make sure we got a listing presentation coming up, right? We create that flip book, the printable PDF, so we can hand them something they can hold on to. So we want to make sure that we get this right, featuring their home on every page, their name, their address on the cover, right? They can see their links. They can scan the QR code, go to the property website that's already made for them. You will definitely win a lot more listings with that. All right. So I'm going to come back to listings, but we're not talking about listing presentations today. But I like to show that off. One more thing is, if you are brand new to our system in the last 3 to 4 weeks, you may be looking at something that looks a little bit different, but more or less the same. So if you have any issues with something that I'm showing you that you're not seeing, just let me know on this call or let our support team know, and they'll get on a call with you and point you in the right direction as needed. Hopefully everybody will be moved over to the new system that we launched in the next few weeks, because we built it from the ground up. So we're excited to get everybody over there. And so I got a listing here. We're going to do just listed today. We got coming soon, active. We have open houses, pending, just sold as a selling agent or listing agent. But today we're going to market a just sold listing. One of the very first things I tell people to do when you get in here, click on edit and then click on photos and rearrange the photos in the proper order so that the first 4 to 5 photos are the front, the kitchen, the living room, and then maybe the backyard or the primary bedroom or another feature of the property. We want to make sure that the first 4 photos are in that kind of a order for a number of different reasons. One is it's just a better experience for the person looking at the property website, looking at the e-flyers, looking at the ad. All right. Instead of seeing 4 photos of the front of the home, they're going to see a snapshot of the property. And that's what we want. We don't want 4 photos of the front of the house. So just, again, edit photos and then just rearrange the photos, just drag and drop, rearrange it so that the first 4 photos are, again, the front, the kitchen, the living area, and then maybe the backyard, outdoor kitchen, primary bedroom, right? Whatever you think would be the best fourth photo. That way, again, everything is going to run beautifully. Everything will be perfectly smooth as you go through this. If you got 3D tours, if you got property videos, if you've got other things, they can all be added to your listing as well. So it's awesome. And so once I do that, I will just click on the green market listing button and we're going to be ready to go. Everything's going to be dialed in. We got a Facebook and Instagram ad. And all we do is we just work our way down this list. We're going to launch this listing. And if it's active, you're going to do the same thing. If it's coming soon, you're going to do the same thing. Open house, pending, just sold. Every time you use that drop down to change the status of the listing, we completely redo all of the call to actions, all the language around the property. So you don't need to work. All you need to do is click the status drop down and make sure your listing is the right status. We'll take care of everything on the back end. So all you have to do is just market it. So check this out. Here's my Facebook ad. I can edit it if I need to. Most people don't. Most people just leave it as is. But if you want to edit it, just click in there and edit it as needed. Location's going to autofill. Radius of 15 miles, right? The special housing ad category that we all got to deal with. We got a lifetime budget. The only thing I really recommend is that you just change that to 70 because the ad's going to go for 1 week by default and you want to be at $10 a day. Now, you could also say, you know what? I'm going to do 40 a day, 40 and do it for 4 days like that. So whatever it is that you're going to do, just try to make sure we're at $10 a day and 3 to 4 days minimum. Really helps the algorithm make sure that we get some good leads coming in. You can change the template, change the add a video, change the image altogether, and just click create ad. That's it. And that's going to submit to Facebook. It's going to be a Facebook lead ad. So we're going to get name, email, phone number, and the answers to those 3 questions I just showed you a minute ago, right in the mastermind group. The what is your time frame to sell, or what is your time frame to buy? Do you have a home to sell? And the third question there, that's brand new. So let me show you an ad I did a little bit ago. So same listing, and I'm going to click show ad, and you can do this for your ads as well. And it will pop up into Facebook. And then what you're going to do is just scroll down 3 or 4 posts until you see it. And then you can click on it. And there we go. What's your time frame to buy? 3 to 6, whatever it is. Do you have a home to sell? Right? Yes or no? And then the best one right here. What would be most helpful right now? And then the options are homes in my price range, estimated monthly payments for this home, first time buyer down payment help, best areas or neighborhoods, and or new listings and price drops. So whatever it is that they put here, make sure in your follow-up, you make sure to address that. So for example, if somebody said new listings and price drops, when I reach out to them, I'm going to say, hey, thank you for clicking on my ad. I saw that you'd like to get more information on brand new listings and price drops. And I just want to confirm if you want to be in the same area as that listing in Whitney Oaks, or if there are other areas that you might be looking at. Just ask one question to begin with, get them engaging with you. And then once you get them to respond, you can ask price range, any other features, anything else I should know about. Look for a pool, outdoor kitchen. What kind of things are you interested in getting in a new home? But in the beginning, only ask one question because that way it makes it easy for them to respond. And it just keeps it easy for you as well. So that's what that ad is going to look like. Absolutely phenomenal. Now notice once I get the ad submitted, again, it will be oh, I didn't show you. I didn't show you the name, email, and phone number. So let me just show that to you real quickly here, just so we're all on the same page. So again, show ad. And I like to do this for all my ads just to make sure that they're good to go. So again, scroll down a few, and again, there's that ad. So again, let's do it one more time. Time frame to buy. Do you have a home to sell? What would be most helpful? Maybe I'll do estimated monthly payments for this home. Continue. And there you go. Name, email, phone number. They're going to click through and they're going to go to the property website automatically. So you don't need to do anything. We've got that all set up for you. You can, again, there you go. Look at this video, professional photos, 3D tour, area video, my 100-point home marketing plan, maps, local, Google Street View, schools, client review video. They can get a home value, my walk score, print brochures. They can download PDF guides, all of my client reviews. I mean, look at that. That's just absolutely all my other listings. So I'm telling you, this is absolutely phenomenal. And it's so easy, right? It's so easy. Now, I wanted to mention here, make sure you got your leads going to your CRM. You can connect listings to leads to any CRM, I think. I don't know of any CRM that you can't. So get them to your CRM if you're using another CRM. And if your CRM does not have AI text follow-up, make sure that you sign up for this. This is a great add-on. It will make sure as soon as that lead comes in, the AI text will reach out to it and it will attempt to engage them. You want to make sure that you are following up with your leads, obviously, as well. All right. Don't be like 80% of agents and you get a lead. Maybe you try once to call them. They don't call you back. That's par for course. All right. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. So you want to make sure that you have time blocked every single day. You want to make sure that you're calling these leads, making sure you're making the best effort possible. All right. Phone calls, emails, text messages, right? Whatever it takes. You've got the legal capability to do it because when they go through the lead form, all the proper language is there. So even if they are on the do not call list, you can still reach out to them. All right. So make sure that you are doing that. The AI text is awesome. Every time the AI text reaches out, it'll let you know. So it'll say, hey, we know we just started a new conversation with Marcel Gutierrez. And then every time it sends a message, it'll let you know. Every time Marcel responds, it'll let you know. There'll be a link right to that conversation in listings to leads. You can tap the email, go to the conversation, turn it off if you want to. So for example, if you connect with Marcel, just go turn it off and then just keep following up with them. Make sense? So easy. All right. So the ad is live, or the ad has been submitted. So I'm going to turn this off because it's a demo, but typically you'll leave it on and it will be live in 10 to 15 minutes. Next up is social media post. This is awesome. In fact, I've been talking to more people and more people are turning off the auto posting because they like to come in here and edit this. So if you got it set up for auto posting, phenomenal, no problem. But other people, what they do is they turn it off because they want to add, right? They want to customize this to be a little bit more, right? We got the image and this will auto post to X, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google, right? Looks amazing on all these platforms. And similar to the ad, right? So here's the post. Similar to the ad, when people click through, it goes to the property website. Now, from the ad where you get the Facebook lead form, there's no pop-up. But here, there is a pop-up. So that's controllable. You can control how many seconds, is it required, is it optional? But there will be a pop-up to generate leads off of the social media post as well. So no matter where they come from, right? Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, Google, they're going to have that lead form as well. So make sure we get that up to all of our socials. The next two tools, now these are phenomenal. I had a great conversation with a client yesterday, and she had some really good listings, and she was not using this tool. Okay. I don't know why, just wasn't using it. Please do this with me right now. Make sure you do this after this call. This is one of the best tools. This was first shared with us years ago from a top producer. Since then, we've had other complete, like massive teams, top producers fall in love with this tool. And what it will do is send the seller this post. And then the seller's going to put it up on their Facebook page, and your branding and your name, your listing, it's clickable right to the property website. You're going to generate listings. You can generate buyers from it. And there's two tools for the seller. I'm going to walk you through how to use it. This is the post for them to put up on their Facebook page. And then there's an email. All right, we got an email right here. And it's got your listings to lead signature at the bottom. And just like the social media post, it clicks through automatically to the property website. So there's all you got to do is get it to the seller, and then you're going to call the seller up. I'm going to role play that with you real quickly here. Click the green button. I think it'll say add seller info if you haven't done this yet. Click it, add the email, add the name, click send. And do the same thing for the e-flyer as well. That will autofill from the previous one that you just did, right? For the social media post. So this will already be here. Click send. What is going to happen is you are going to be CC'd. The seller is going to get the email. At that point, then what you want to do is call the seller up. All right. So call the seller up, and you're going to say something like, "Hey, Marcel, this is Scott. Want to let you know we're doing a lot of great marketing for your property. I just did a new Facebook ad. We got some stuff up on social media. We have a lot of other things that we're going to be doing. We're excited to get your home out there and start getting people there and getting offers. I just sent you two emails. One is an email for you to copy and just put it up on your Facebook page. And another is an e-flyer that you can share to people that you know via email, because we want to make sure in this market that we don't leave any stones unturned. And you likely know people who know people that would love to buy a home in the area. And your seller's going to love it. Sellers absolutely love these because it lets you humble brag a little bit, lets you just give them a quick update about what you're doing. It brings them into the process, but in a way that is super easy. That is so easy to do. The beautiful thing for you is it's going to put you, like I said, especially that Facebook post, but the email as well. When they put it up on their Facebook page, what I want you to do is I want you to like the post and then leave a quick little comment. Looks great. And then let all their friends see it. Let all their friends are going to start commenting. You're going to get notified when they do. And it's going to be an amazing thing because they're going to click through. They're going to go to the property website. A lot of them are going to follow the home because they're interested in their friend's home. So as they're clicking through and that lead form comes up and they start following the home, now they're in your database. And when you get that property into contract, you get the property sold. Now they can see that you're a successful real estate agent and the kind that they want to work with when they're ready to buy or sell. Does that make sense? So these two tools, they are so underrated. I couldn't believe she has like 8 listings and she wasn't using it. And when I walked her through that, she was actually really excited because she could see that the branding opportunity, getting in front of the sphere of influence of all of these sellers, all right, getting in front of their sphere of influence via both email and social media, and the ability to capture leads and to show the seller, right, that we're doing things, that we got different strategies that we're implementing to get their home sold. So, if there's such a thing as a win, it is one of those. All right. It is absolutely one of those. And because we clicked edit photos, we rearranged the photos, right? Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Not showing the first 4 photos of the front, is showing nice 4 good photos of the home itself. Well, it's a nice, like, quick little tour, and it's all set up. All they do is they just click, they go to the property website, they look around, the lead form comes up, and a lot of them will, like I said, a lot of them will click continue or fill it out because they're interested. Ay, ay, ay. They're interested in their friend's home and they want to see when it gets sold. So give me a second. I love when I do this. I close out my browser. So let me just log in on my other monitor and come back over here. Give me 1 second. I'm bringing up the listings. Sometimes I forget which tab to click. And there we go. All right, let me bring it over. So we have done a Facebook ad. We got it up on our social media. We got the tools to the seller, and we've done all of that in 2 to 3 minutes. It's literally that easy. Now, for those of you that want to generate seller leads, for you want to generate listings, we've got a nearby homeowner letter, we got postcards, door hangers, and a circle prospecting script. You want to do it all. Now, when I say all, I don't mean postcard, door hanger, and letter, but one of those three and the circle prospecting. So for the nearby homeowner letter, this is the granddaddy of seller lead generation. This is something I have clients who've been using this for 10 years and they are still generating seller leads. They're still getting listings. I got a client, he does this for every listing at just listed, at just sold, and he gets a listing every time. Every time he gets a listing from it, sometimes more than one. So this letter, all you got to do is download it. Now I can send it somewhere to mail, Zaire Mail, Mailbox Power, whatever mailing service I want to use. The only key when mailing this letter is you want the font, whether it's printed or done by hand, to look like it was done by hand. So when we use the letter, if we're going to mail it, I want to make sure I know I can print it. And Mailbox Power, for example, Thanks.io, Zaire Mail, all of these services, they have the ability to use a font that looks like it was handwritten. And we want to make sure that we do it. If we use a service to mail, I highly recommend that we add ourselves to the list of people getting it. Don't just do most of them have the option where it's like, oh, send me a copy. I want to be on the inside of that list. So whatever list you're uploading, add yourself to it so that you're part of it. And I would do the same with the postcards as well. But this letter is also amazing for door knocking. Now, you can run around on Facebook. You can get emails from people that talk about door knocking is old school, but then you're going to see other people talking about door knocking is amazing, especially if we got the right tools. The problem is most people, when they do go door knocking, they're door knocking. And you can do this if you're going to, for example, you have an open house this weekend, your listing or not, this is phenomenal. It serves as an invitation to all the neighbors for the open house. But even when it's just listed or it's active, it gives you a reason to be talking to the neighbors. It gives you a reason to drop by, all right, to be walking the neighborhood, to be meeting people. And so this letter right here, letting them know that the property is for sale. They can send a text code, get the property website sent to them automatically. They can scan the QR code, bring up the property website. They can see the domain, a little bit of information about what's going on. And then it lets them know, hey, when this home sells, it will affect their home value. And we know when they go to the property website, they're going to get their home value here because we got that lead form right in the property website, right there. Excuse me. But they can also go to the URL here and bring up the landing page by default, just automatically. And the letters, it's all done for you. All you have to do is use it. So I recommend door knocking. Door knocking is amazing, especially again with this letter. You can mail it. We've also got, again, and I like door hangers. The door hanger is awesome. Let me show you the door hanger. And then we got the postcard. So here's the door hanger. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. So just listed. It's got the QR code, the text code. It lets them know when the home is sold. It will affect their home's value. They can go to the URL or they can send a text, and there's a beautiful text conversation. That text is awesome. That text is so good. What it does is they send a text. Now you got the phone number. The automated text conversation will say something like, what's the thank you for requesting a property valuation? What is the address of the property? They give the property address. Then it says, would you like us to mail this to you or email? Most people put email, and then it says, what's your email address? So now we got phone number, property address. Oh, and then it'll say, what's your name? Hey, thank you so much. What's your name? And they get all the information. And it's on the postcard as well. So the door hangers are awesome. Door hangers can be great because you can still door knock. So I can still door knock, but it's also super easy just put the door hanger. So the door hangers are phenomenal. I really recommend the door hanger as well. And then lastly, the postcard. Let me show you the front and the back of the postcard. You can send this through Listings to Leads. You can download it, send it through Mailbox Power, Thanks.io, whatever you want. It's beautiful, elegant, classy, automatically got the QR code, automatically got the text code, automatically got the domain, right? And all of it, they go right to the property website. And so that's the thing. We've got everything set up for you automatically. So I don't need to go to Canva. I don't need to connect things. All I got to do is use them. All I got to do is use these tools and you will generate leads. All right. So again, the letter, the postcard, or the door hanger, highly recommend. And then circle prospect. All right. I'm going to give you, in fact, let me give you, if I go to our school classroom, and I'm not going to, we're not going to cover this today, but I do want to share with you, if you need a source for data, use that link. Now that's an affiliate link, but the benefit to that is you can ask My Plus Leads to put 6 months of back data into your account, right? Phenomenal. Now, that's not really useful for circle prospecting, that aspect of it. That's more for expireds. But we want to make sure that we are circle prospecting. There we go. So again, this is one of those things. A lot of people don't do it, but I've got a client, he get 10 listings in the last 10 weeks. He averages about 1 to 1.2 listings a week. He's also got buyers. He makes 200 phone calls a week. As an agent with 10 listings, all right, or not 10 listings, but getting a listing a week, goes on 2 to 4 listing presentations a week. He now is calling 200 people a week, and he uses My Plus Leads. He goes through it. He'll pull up a list of all the homes around that property. He'll send a postcard. All right. I like to door knock if I can, but we can't always door knock. So send a postcard if you can't. Use the door hanger if you can't, if you can. But then he also will circle prospect that same list. So, calling people, because again, I'm calling you about a property right next to you. And so you'll see here in the circle prospecting script, I call you up and I say, hey, Frank, Scott here at Listings to Leads or XYZ Realty, calling to let you know that 5530 Douglas Boulevard in Folsom just listed for sale. And it's just right around the corner from you. Right. I sent a postcard out to everybody with the link to the single property website with all the photos and details. And I'm just calling to make sure that you got it. If you didn't, or if you don't have it, you can always text 10001 to 25678 to get all the information. With the way the market is right now, I just wanted to make sure to let you know And when this home sells, it will affect your home value. I'm going to be sending a current updated home value to you at marcel@gmail.com. Because here's the thing, when I pull that list from My Plus Leads or Redx, I've got their name, I got their email, I got their phone number. All right. I've got all that information. And so instead of just asking them if I can send it, I'm just going to say, would whatever the email is that I'm seeing from My Plus Leads, would that be the best email to send it to? Please feel free to call or text back if you have any questions. Now, you may get a few people texting you back. Don't send me anything. All right. All right. That's fine. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the people that say, thank you, send it to this email instead. Or even if they don't respond, right, they know I'm going to be sending them something via email with their updated home value estimate, and that I've currently am selling a home right next to them. So I've established my own credibility. I'm not just emailing and calling them out of the blue. All right. I'm calling them because I am currently engaged with a home in the area. And again, for all of you who don't have a listing, go find an open house. Go find an open house to borrow, and you can do this around that open house. You can absolutely still circle prospect around that open house and just invite everybody to it. So the language around that might look like, hey, Marcel, Scott here at XYZ Realty. Want to let you know we're doing an open house at 5530 Douglas Boulevard in Folsom. It's right around the corner from you. And I'm just calling to make sure that everybody knows that they are invited on Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. And with the way the market is right now, when this property sells, it will change, it will affect your home's value. Would marcel@gmail.com be the best email to send a current home value estimate to you today and then to update it after this property sells? Does that make sense? It gives you a reason. It gives you validity, right? It gives you a purpose. And now you've got something to give them that a number of them are going to go, oh, wow. Okay. That's great. Great. When this home is sold, my home value is going to change. I would like to know my updated home value. All right. A lot of people get scared to call. A lot of people get scared to mail. Don't. That is what separates the people that stay consistent with business. Again, right? Our client, Leo, 10 listings, 10 weeks. He does 200 calls a week. That's 40 a day. He spends about an hour. If he can do it, we all can do it. So we've done Facebook and Instagram. In fact, I'm going to walk you through some stories. I got a lot of great story ideas for you. Absolutely free Instagram stories, TikTok. So we've done most of the social media, although we'll come back to that in a minute. We did some stuff with the seller. We've hit the farm, and now it's our database. All right. Our database deserves to get this e-flyer. And I love it when people put me on their list. So if you want to put me on your list, feel free. You got my email and the e-flyer. I'm going to show you how to send it through your CRM or through Listings to Leads. Look at that, goes right to the property website automatically. They can send a text. And it says here, when this home is sold, it will affect your home's value. They can click there, right to the landing page. All of this is editable. I got my signature, got a link to my Listings to Leads client review website. Just had a client was talking about Listings to Leads in another Facebook group. And it was actually funny. She said, I love the client review websites, which I love too. I think they're absolutely awesome. You can import Facebook, Google, Zillow, testimonial tree, and then you can add them from anywhere. So those client review websites, you'll see here, client reviews, phenomenal. So we want to get this to our database. All right. We want to get this to our database. Now I can either click, if I want to send it through Listings to Leads, I can select a list. So I can say all buyer leads, and I can click send now. Right. And just click the green send button. I can also edit the email. send a test email, I can either click copy code, or I can just come in here and just copy it. Go to I should have brought this up earlier. Go to my CRM, this bold, lofty, follow up boss, whatever. And go to where you're going to send an email out. In this case, I might say just listed and wholesome. Next. And when the editor comes up in your CRM, just paste it in, right? You're going to see, look at that. Everything looks beautiful. Everything works. Everything's clickable. I'll still send a test email to myself from my CRM just to make sure we're good to go. But then send that to your CRM. And then similar, again, you're in sales. Don't be scared of the phone. Okay. Don't be scared of the phone. Even if we just leave a voicemail, it's better than nothing. Oh yeah, this is going to be recorded. Yeah, it's going to be on our YouTube channel. So just ask our support team, get into the mastermind group, ask for the video, and we'll make sure we put it in there for sure. Thank you for letting me know, Karen. Good luck on whatever it is that you're doing. All right. But when we call our database, right? Hey, Karen, Scott here at XYZ Realty. Just want to let you know that 5530 Douglas Boulevard just listed for sales, coming soon. We're having an open house this weekend, right? Whatever it is. I sent an email to you with a link to the property website with all the photos and details. And I'm just calling to make sure that you got it. With the way the market is right now, I just want to make sure to let you know. And if you'd like any more information, let me know. There's 3 ways you can end this depending on who it is that you're calling. I like the one, just pick, do they live near the property? That's going to be kind of like the circle prospecting. Do they own a property, but not near the listing? Then you're going to wrap it up with, I don't know if you're interested, but I do free CMAs for all of my clients and VIPs. I know you're not looking to sell, but I would love to do a report for you so that you can keep tabs on what your home is doing month over month. It also gives me the ability to know more about what's happening in the market, helps keep me plugged in. So if you're interested, I'll send it to you, is Karen@gmail.com, the best email to send that to. And again, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. And by that, just offer it. And if you leave a voicemail, just do it. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? They're going to tell you to get lost, but now you know, all right, that's not a viable person in my database. But you are going to get people that will respond back and go, oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I didn't realize my home was worth that much. And because you are dealing with and again, this could be an open house that you're borrowing to hold open for somebody, and you go through this with your database. This could be an active listing you've had on the market for a month and a half. This could be a price reduction. This could be a coming soon listing, right? It can be any listing, but call some people. You don't have to call everybody, but like Leo, he's calling 200 people a week. Maybe that's 100 in the circle prospecting environment, and then maybe another 100, maybe 20 a day through his database. Because what is the whole goal of what we are doing? We want to talk to more people. I know we feel like we don't want to talk to more people sometimes, but that is what we're trying to do. So call through your database. All right. Next up is the short form video script. So I've still got other things to show you for Instagram stories and TikTok, which we'll get to towards the end. But this is a quick little script for you to record. Grab your phone. If you need to get a selfie stick or a tripod, if you got somebody that you're working with that you do this with, phenomenal, bring them along with you, but record a video letting everybody know about the property for sale. All right. So we want to be able to get this out the door. What I like to do is upload it to, if you use CapCut, phenomenal. Record the video, upload to CapCut, add in your captions, right? Split anything out you don't want. If you use TikTok, upload it to TikTok, add your captions, right? Then once it's posted to TikTok, you can download it, upload it to Instagram, upload it to YouTube. So doing a video like this is absolutely free. There's no cost to you, and you can put it on all the socials. So again, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram as a reel, Instagram as a story. The beautiful thing about Instagram stories is the Instagram stories flow through to Facebook. So when I do an Instagram story, it's going to be at the top of Facebook. So all of the people I'm connected to on Facebook are going to see that story. And I'm going to show you a little bit more on that a little bit later again. All right. But take this script, get it into teleprompter app if you need to, and press record. All right. Now I'm going to skip single property web. I won't skip. I'll just show it to you. We got the full screen version, which is my favorite, or standard. And so you see here, there's nothing you need to do here. We've already got it on social. So that's full screen. And this is a standard. Some people like the standard. I like the full screen, but I don't judge. Virtual tour, the only thing different, the photo pans and zooms. Open house sign-in form. All right, we're not doing open houses today, but it is here. Now, the next item up, listing flyers and your yard sign. I'm going to show you, this is under the tab called sign writers right here. So I'm going to show you how to order this. Now it takes like about a week or two to get to you. And if you've normally got 1 to 2 listings, I would order 2 of them because the shipping is like $20. So you might as well just order 2 of them. These extensions are reassignable. And that was the other thing I was talking about with one of our clients yesterday, is I was telling her, listen, you need to get your yard sign dialed in. These are some of the best leads, I'm telling you. And then you're going to want to get at your association, the status writer, just listed, for sale, coming soon, open house. You might as well buy pending while you're there as well. So whatever statuses you market, you want to get them because you want your yard sign. And I'm going to show you a picture, but you want that yard sign to say just listed or whatever is appropriate. Then have this one, all right, under the arm, so they can text more information. And that way you get the phone number every time. Oh my gosh. Some of the best seller leads will come from your yard sign. They just will. And the reason I mention that right now is you also want to put your listing flyers on the yard sign. So while you're at your association and you're buying those status writers, just buy the acrylic flyer box and make sure to add some flyers. Again, it sounds so easy. It sounds ridiculous maybe to some people, but consistently, even today, not today, recently, I hear from people that they get great seller leads, great buyer leads from the neighbors, from people driving by, from people that maybe they missed an open house, they couldn't get to it. And so they drove by, they liked it, they sent a text for more information, or they grabbed a listing flyer. And the listing flyer, right, again, QR code. The listing flyer is like a postcard, right? It's got the QR code, the domain, the text code down here, and then it's got some information about for the seller, for any neighbors. So these listing flyers, I want to make sure on my yard sign, I got listing flyers, the status writer, and the sign writer. And then your yard sign is going to be a lead machine, both sellers and buyers. So again, it's one of those things, you don't have to do it, but I highly recommend that you do, because again, when this listing is sold, I just reassign the extension to another listing, to my new listing. And I take this right here and I just move it to the next one. And so let me show you. So you see all the flyer templates. Again, no Canva needed, right? Save your time, right? You do not get into real estate to become a Canva editor. All right. So the listing flyer, here's the sign writers. Now you can download this and get it printed locally if you got the option. I'm not sure if that is for you. If it is, awesome. Or you can customize the colors. So click customize sign writer, and I can customize the color, right? The text color, make sure it looks beautiful. And then it's not the easiest thing to see necessarily, but it says we recommend dirt cheap signs. Click it. It doesn't matter. This just click option one. It literally does not matter. Click here and delete that and upload file right here. I have legal rights. Browse for the file. And on the downloads right there, there's my download. And add it. Hit next. Full color. Next. Drag it so that it looks great. Now, one of the things I do when I ordered mine, and because they have a stretch, but it doesn't seem like it really does anything. You got your product size, so you can go 9 by 24, 24 by 18. If you're not sure, go measure your yard sign, see what it is. And that way you can order the right size. Mine was 9 by 24. And then I just got into a conversation with their chat people, and I said, "Hey, I'm making an order, but I want it to be full bleed, which means go edge to edge." Right? Notice mine. If you don't mind the white, it's fine, but I like to have it full bleed. And again, full bleed means there's just no white around it. And I got the grommets. This is the metal one. And so you're going to go. So again, I asked them, I say, "Hey, can you make this order? Make it so the color goes all the way across." Okay, great. They're like, "Yeah, we'll take care of it." Good. Then I just said, save and check out. Yes, I approve. And then choose number of sides, double, choose your material on that one. Now I've done the plastic, it's fine, but the aluminum, so it's 14.23. So it's $10 more. I think it'll last a lot longer. All right. I think it'll last a lot longer. I did non-reflective grommets. I said add like $1. And all right, I only need one. I wish I could do a bunch, but you only need one. And then add the cart. And then you'll do your shipping and right and get it in the mail. Now, again, it can take about 10 days to get to you. So I would recommend just order a couple and get them in the mail. So that way, as soon as they get to you, you can take them out to your listing, put them on the yard sign. And at the same time, if you haven't done it earlier, grab the status rider, grab the listing flyers, put them on that yard sign and turn that darn yard sign, right? Instead of just being a bump on the log, make it work for you. All right. Make it work for you. The YouTube listing video, traffic reports, QR code, Craigslist, blog post, right? More stuff down there as well. But what I want to show you to end up with here is Instagram stories, because you can do these every day. Literally, if you got one listing, you could do a different story like every 2 to 3 days for a month. No problem. So check this out. Go to overview, learn more. So step-by-step guide, learn more. And just scroll down a little bit. And this is the whole post is phenomenal. You should really watch the whole post or read it, I should say. And there is a section and you'll see the images, Instagram, Facebook stories, TikTok, YouTube shorts. Click here to see examples on TikTok and a highlight called open house, and here for coming soon and just listed. So if I click where it says here, check that out. Just listed in Folsom, view videos, view video, photos, details, and more. And right from Instagram, I just tap, I go to your property website. On the next one, coming soon in Granite Bay. Free guide, 6 things to check before buying a home. Look at that. I got now people can download my guide right from Instagram. On the next one, beautiful home in Granite Bay, right? Maybe that's been on the market for a few months. And all these images, you can use images or video clips, a photo of the property. You could use this is the social media template from Listings to Leads. You could use a Canva, but look at this link, free guide, ultimate guide to buying a home. So what am I doing? I'm using Instagram stories and that listing to engage, educate, and provide value to what? My audience for free. Here's a few for open houses. And notice there's polls in all of these, right? Images, video clips. These are just little walkthrough videos. This isn't anything complicated. That's actually Grok. I just uploaded a photo into Grok and it gave me a 10-second video. And how to do, I got a video right here, how to do this. If you don't know how to do an Instagram story with a poll or a story, now you do. And how to do TikTok right there. So if you don't know how to do TikTok, now you do. All right. So take a look at those two how-to videos if you don't know. And then all those other things that we just walked through are also on the same page. So the ad, the post, the nearby homeowner letter, circle prospecting, the yard sign. In fact, the yard sign, let me scroll down and you're going to see right here. I'll make that a little bit bigger. I'll make it a lot bigger. And maybe I made it too big. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. You can see that, right? Just listed, text for more information, and then get a flyer box. And that's what your yard sign should look like. All right. Any questions on anything that we've covered? Pretty straightforward, but I'm telling you, listen, here's the deal. You should be able to get at least another listing from what we just did, at least a couple of buyers from what we've just done. And you're going to do this at every stage of the listing. Because in Listings to Leads, when we're on the listing dashboard, there's that drop down. And once you've done this a couple of times, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is so easy. Right? So here we go. Look at this. Just listed. We got coming soon, just listed. Just listed. It'll go to active automatically after 2 weeks. Then I'm going to select, right, pending or whatever status I call it. And then we go to just sold. So what we want to be able to do is we want to repeat this over the course of the listing at least 2 to 3 times. All right, look at that. Coming soon, just listed, active, open house, pending, just sold. So even if you don't do coming soon, let's just say just listed, active, open house, pending, just sold, we are going to repeat that cycle 5 times. That is 5. Are you kidding me? 5 times, 5 ads, 5 social media posts minimum, right? 100 different Instagram stories and reels from what I just showed you. We're going to hit the farm, right? I would recommend hitting the farm 2 to 3 times during the course of the marketing, right? We are going to hit our database. Our database is going to see us getting that property sold. We're going to hit the seller sphere of influence. The seller sphere of influence is going to know us on a first name basis by the time we get this property sold. We got the yard sign. The yard sign is going to help generate listings, help generate buyers for us for at least 30 days. Even if we sell it on day 1, it's going to be in escrow for 30 days on average. We don't want a property sitting forever, but with that yard sign there, if we've got it dialed in the way I told you, that yard sign is going to work for you. And again, it's not about just doing this once. It's about repeating it multiple times at different statuses so that we are generating phenomenal leads and growing our business. Any questions on anything that I have shared? I did put a post-webinar satisfaction survey into the chat. Would love to have you click it. All right, fill it out. Want to make sure that I'm providing actionable value for you so that you can not just market a listing, yours or borrowed, but actually generate leads. All right, actually generate leads. Now, if you have an open house this weekend, make sure I'm going to give you a link to our school classroom. I'm going to put the link and I'm going to say, let that link come through. And I'm going to say, join our school community and get into our open house classroom. And you're going to see when you get into school, click classroom. So right there, classroom, and expired nuts open house. This is because it relates to what we're talking about today. And here, I've got it all dialed in for you. What to do before the open house. And I literally walk this through. Here's what you do Monday, Tuesday. And this is good for borrowing a listing. If it's not your listing, no problem. Friday, right? I give you links at the Instagram stories for the open house, the videos on how to do it, and then what to do at an open house. So what are some of the things to do at the open house? And then post open house, how do you generate seller leads in particular, right? How do you follow up after an open house? So I've got all of this broken down for you. I think it's one of the best in the industry. I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm updating it continuously. I'm talking to people doing it continuously. So get in here. If your open houses are not generating you a listing and a buyer pretty much every single time, then you're not doing something that is on this list. And the more you can get involved here, the better you're going to be and the more business you're going to generate. All right. So with that, everybody, thank you for joining us. I can't believe I ended this perfectly at 12 o'clock. So with that, have a wonderful day. Get into the mastermind group. Let me know if you have any questions and we'll talk to you soon.